Oh yes, oh yes. It's Friday, but I'm here. Did I know it's not normal? But I'm here anyway. It's Friday. Pum pum. Pum pum pum. Pum 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 pum. Pum 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 pum. Pum 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 pum. Oh yes, 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 yes. It's Friday, but I'm here. I'm here with you to complete this freaking game. To complete this game. Well, complete, I don't know, but anyway. Anyway, wait, I still have to do a few things. Click on this, click on that. How many clicks? Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Let's go. Hello, good evening everyone, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Okay. The stream of tonight will be anyway kind of hard because we are going to do a lot of programming and trying to port. I mean, we don't have any particular problem at the moment, strangely enough, right? But problems may appear. So let's see. Let's see. So what we were doing, we were basically trying to port the new ALS plugin to our game, considering that we did a significant amount of changes to it in the past, right? And yeah, this is the page that we created yesterday, right? And yeah, what I'm doing, I am trying to import back the PS Unreal Animation Blueprint Animation and ALS CPP plugin. So if you want to know what of this has already been done, this is done, this is done, this is done. Oh my god, those things are so bad. Okay, a bit better. Done, right? Done. Well, no, but no, this one we didn't do it yet. I mean, we created all the instruction. We didn't do the final run on this, right? And we have to do a final run there. And wait a second, because I did a mess yesterday with the. I have to. Probably just like that. Yeah, I did a bit of a mess with the layout, but no, should be fine. We're fine. And now we are here, okay? We are here. Actually, I would say that this step, right? This step is before this step, so that's why we didn't do that yet, right? Exactly. So at the moment we are on this one. We are on this one, right? Okay. So what I was doing, I was just trying to compile and see what would happen, right? And then I was doing the comparison with the right between all the files to understand what we change. So we arrive at the speed. Let me see just if it compiles, but the fact that it compiles, even if it compiles, doesn't mean that we are done, because there are changes that we did for to split the characters that are using this locomotion system from the ones that are not, right? Whoa, 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 wow. It's compiling. It's doing something. Okay, we already have an error. ALS base character, no appropriate constructor available. Holy shit. What? Huh? No appropriate default constructor available. It's because we added the config. Right. Because we did a change on this, if I remember right. We did a change on this. Yeah, you see, we added that object initializer get. I don't remember exactly why. I think it's exactly for that reason, by the way, that we need a default initializer. So I think that we can do this and see if that fixes it. I think it will. I mean, the good news is that we went through this already, right? It was a different version, but the majority of the things should be already done. We just have to port them. We just have to port them through. Right? It's compiling again. Okay. It actually compiled successfully. Okay, it compiled successfully. So it means that the syntax you know, and the grammar is okay. Now the problem is is it doing everything that we need, right? And I think the answer to that question is probably no. And I'm saying this because I know all the changes that we did, right? And so I think I will go through this again in trying to understand if there are any significant changes or other changes that I have to do, right? And there are two files at the well, yeah, two files I would say that are important. The rest is minor stuff. Let me change the music. The music. Bum 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 bum. Para 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 para. Para 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 para. Pam 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 pam. Okay. I think all this is good. I don't think we have a yeah. I don't think we have anything else. There are a lot of changes, yes, but all these changes are already taken care of. So this one, velocity direction, looking direction. Yeah, this one we have to change actually, because we want to go velocity direction. I know that some of you prefer also to go the other way, but overall oops. I don't know if I can tag everything because it will be a lot, but anyway, at least the most important ones I'm going to tag them. Oops. Why it didn't change? Am I looking at the same file? Or... What? There are probably two places then. I think there are two places. Yeah, there are two places. Why there are two places? Ah no, sorry, one is rotation. One is rotation mode. What? Wait a second. I changed the wrong one. One is desired rotation mode and the other one is rotation mode. But desired rotation mode probably was not existing. Fuck, I cannot type. Desired rotation mode. Yeah. Yeah, it was, wait, it was desired rotation mode. Desired rotation mode. So desired rotation mode exists. But rotation mode? Also, this one was changed. So both. Both. We have to change both. Okay. Okay. Okay, we changed it both. Okay, so that's a good one. That's a good one. Autorun. Okay. Let me do something. So change rotation mode. Then add swimming queue. And then auto run, right? These are the three things that we have to do. So this is needed. Auto run and water. Why? How it is possible to decompile if it's yeah, absolutely, yes, my bad. These are private or what? These are, well, there was no private in the old one, I guess. So it was all public. Let me do this. So we have the water queue and we have the auto run, right? Now these two, these two we have to analyze in the CPP file that we have here. Now here the changes I think are really many, but the philosophy of these changes are pretty much the same. There is no call by anyone because in PS character construction we don't call this fix or leave. Wow. So this water sound in reality is not used? What do you mean? So is a leftover and is also in PS character or what? No, it's not. What do you mean it's not called by anyone? If it works. Huh? Play sound when entering water. Water sound. This we have to retest actually. I don't remember if this actually we did at the end or it was just a nice to have and then we never did it. But let's go one by one. Okay, this one I don't know. I mean, we can add it with a kind of a question mark, right? And I think I will add also this, by the way, because I think it was a good comment, and we need to understand. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah, so you see that pretty much everywhere, right, in this code, pretty much everywhere in this code, we have this is ALS character, right? And this is ALS character is actually set by our is using ALS animation, right? I don't even remember who the hell is setting this, but someone is setting this, that's for sure. Someone. Here it is. In this pre-initialized component that I don't even know if it exists anymore. So that's nope, it doesn't. It doesn't. We just have a post-initialized component, which to me is fine. We can also do it in the post. I mean, it's not. This setting is a very simple setting. We just say yes or no based on the character, but you know what? I think I'm gonna use the same pre-initialize. I mean, if I did it that way, there is probably a reason why I did it that way, right? I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. I just want to redo what we thought it was good. Yeah, and in fact, this one was actually added by me. It was added after begin play. So let's do it. And then in pre-initialized component we will have I think pretty much we have the whole function. Why we don't have this? Main anim instance we don't have. This also changed. Ay. Why? Wait. Main anim instance. Yeah, this one was also added by me. Should be strange though. What is added by me? This one, I think is unlikely. If this one was added by me, yeah, probably yes. Probably yes. I mean, I'm not 100% sure of that, but anyway, it's required to do what we need. So after previous aim, Joe. Wait, there is already a plane shift added here, so let's add it. Let's add it here, right? And now that we have this main instance, yeah, this one now will work. This is already, I think this will remove, because anyways, we was commented already in the previous version, so now it's completely outdated. Okay. So basically now this will be set and this will be set. And okay. And now that we have that, and now here is start the crazy, right? The crazy thing, because well, let me check 1 second, because this set aim draw rate is still used or not? No, it's not used anymore. So there is stuff that is not here anymore, right? So I don't know if I really want to mess with this, or I want to wait to see what breaks. Well, maybe here we do it, right? In the tick, I think in the tick is the most important function, right? So I think that in the tick we do the check. Because we don't want to do all these calculations, right? For stuff that is actually not using ALS, right? So at least the tick we do it immediately. The rest I'm not that sure. I have to think about it. Like, for example, the ragdoll has been disabled, right? Oh my god, there are traces of a lot of fiddling. Trying to change a lot of stuff here. You know what? I think I will run it this way, and then I will see if something is wrong or not. And if it is, we are going to go back and add this if, because at the end it's just the if, right? On the jump, I think we have to do it though, because on the jump, yeah, but I don't want to do all this hard coding. Let's run it this way and see. And if it crashes, okay, we are going to come here and do stuff. But otherwise, I mean, if we remove the tick, that is pretty much excluding all the subsequent stuff, right? So I'm reading it quickly just to understand, but I think one thing I need to check, I need to take a note, is to check the movement speed, because actually we had. I did some changes to actually have the races move differently when they are mounted. And this one I have to check it a bit better, but apart from that, let me see the other changes. View mode, overlay, acceleration, speed. There is the part that was removed by the upgrade. Now, well, the mantle has been moved to the mantle component, so all this is in another place. But I don't think we did stuff. No, I don't think so. We did something for the mounts. Auto run, right? Auto run released action. So the auto run is needs to be transformed into I don't know why ALS does not have the auto run. I would really add it, but this becomes like pretty much like any other thing, like the jump or where did we add all the action? Yeah, so like the jump action, the sprint action, the aim action, right? So all these ones so it's something like this, right? I think we have to do exactly the same, but with the auto run. And this auto run action will become pretty much this. But then where is the auto run? Where is the auto run actually happening, right? Oh wow, in the tick. Okay, just this line, so it seems easier than I thought. So in the base character tick, in the base character tick, we did it after the super. The only problem is now is that player forward movement input doesn't exist anymore. Ay, 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 ay. Player forward movement input does not exist anymore. No. Well, there is a forward action movement implementation though. Yeah, which seems to be exactly this one. So we need to call forward movement action then, instead of player forward movement. Okay, nice. Nice, that is fixed. Now, okay, I think that's good. Huh? So sorry, I was looking at the auto run and then we just stopped. So we were in the auto run. Yeah. No? We were not here? I think we were here. And then there is this is using ALS animation. Did I add that already or not? No? Ah, yes, I did. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for this file. I think this file is pretty much done in a first, at least the first try. Now, let me look at the other file, which is ALS character movement component, right? ALS character movement component. Let me check if this one has any major. Or movement updated. Filter out for non-ALS character. ALS character, ALS character. Is ALS character using ALS animation return? Okay, I will just copy. I'm not 100% sure of this one, but it seems reasonable to me. It seems reasonable to me. So it's done in on movement updated. And the super we call, but then after this, we do this, right? We do this. Okay. Okay. Now there is one more file. There is one more file. There is one more file. that I want to check. That is ALS. In theory, this one should have nothing, but let's see. Yeah, yes, pretty much nothing. And this one is the mantle that has been moved. Okay, so this one is safe. Okay, good. So I think that for a first compilation, we are good. So we will compile. Okay, it's giving errors now. Giving errors, why? I did something stupid or what? It doesn't see this as the end or what? It's like if there is a missing parenthesis or something, because it's complaining too much. Or it doesn't know UALS character animation instance. No, I mean, he knows because he's here. Maybe I have to import it. ALS base character. Yes. For declarations, I added this stuff actually. UANIM instance. I don't know if this is enough. If it's not enough, you're gonna add also the other one. Yeah, when it's not finding a class, the error message was a bit weird, but today is Friday, and so, being Friday, I can drink one beer. I don't drink a lot of beer, but I drink it usually with my friend on Friday. I drink usually one beer every week, which is very low to other people's standards, but one second, I'm coming. 1 second. I mean, there's people drinking beer every day, right? But in general, the use of alcohol should be limited. If possible, I mean, right? Let me just close a few things here that I left open for whatever reason. This guy never answered to me. Okay, fine. Okay. So this will be shutting down, hopefully. Did he compile or not? No. He gave an error, constructor, validate object. Constructor helper validate object. It doesn't like my water sound. Cannot convert the object pointer sound cue. The object pointer sound cue. I mean, to me it's fine. I can huh? We don't do it like this anymore. I think something changed here because this was compiling. Maybe it's another forward declaration. Include sound cue. Include sound cue. Yeah, looks like that is not, it doesn't like that for whatever reason. So we're gonna have the same you have shoved to us in the, you have shoved. Shoved means, you know what shoved means, Hula? Because you said something pretty funny without knowing it. I know you meant you show, right? Show, like show with a W. But, like show. But shoved, right, means, I mean, it comes from shovel, right? And shovel is this, right? So you just said the same you have spalato, right? Divise? I don't know. I don't know if divise and I mean is the same meaning. It's like the same that you have put in our mouth with a shovel in the past. Right? This is what you said. The same that you have put in our mouth in the shovel in the past. No, this one is I don't know. Maybe I did. This one is Menabrea. Menabrea, which is this beer, which is actually an Italian beer. And this one. Oh my god, 29 euro? What do you mean? 15 bottles. Okay. Yeah, 15 bottles a bit better. Yeah, it's like 2 euro. I mean, it's not a very costly, right? It's not a very costly beer at all. was just... No! What happened? Okay, anyway. Fine. I forgot what I was doing. So it's that one. And we will also have some snacks, right? Some snacks, in particular some chips, together with the beer. And these snacks are a bit weird, but I like chips, but they are not chips. Chips not made of potato. Okay, he completed the compilation successfully. So now what is the next step? The next step, the next step is to launch the editor and see. Because, I mean, if I launch the editor now, we will have, so basically we completed this. Right, we completed this, but if I launch the editor now, we will not have the new... No, it's okay, but it's okay. I think we can launch the editor, it's not a big deal. But the problem is that now we need to do this the last time, right? The last time. That is the last time we do it. So we basically have to do a clean run on our skeleton of the instruction that we did the last 3 days, right? With your usual special technique, exactly. With my usual special technique, so I keep my finger clean and I can tap on the keyboard. Exactly. So to eat the chips, I'm using this. No. I mean, it's not exactly this. Well, it's kind of this. Yeah, it's similar to this. Ice clip. Yeah, it's exactly this. So to eat the chips, I'm using this. I'm using this. I take one chip like now, and then I eat it. Very good. And it leaves my hands clean, so I can use the keyboard. You know, without any problems. Okay. So we are here again. Why we are here again? Because now we need to do the real run. The real final run. Right? Now that we know that it works, we have to do it on the migrated skeleton of plane shift. Right? The real thing. What we have been waiting to do since at least a week. Why I'm so low on the chair? No, I'm a bit low. Yeah. So we delete everything because we don't need anything. The only thing that we need, let me think about it. So we will use this skeleton, which is actually the good skeleton that we are carrying over since Unreal Engine 4. But this animation blueprint will not be used anymore. So my suggestion is that we create a new folder, right? Let me think about it. We should create. Yeah, I think so. I think at this level we will create. We will create a new folder and we will call it ALS 54, right? And we will migrate everything inside of this folder, and then we will see in the PlaneShift project how to organize it, but at least it's separate from this, right? So the steps are the following. Okay, let's follow the steps. There is no reasoning that we have to do. We just have to do this one more time. Well, not all, because this is already done, right? Up to here is already done. So this is done. Well, the IK rig for this we don't have. The IK rig for that we don't have. No, because we never the IK rig. Let me check 1 second. The IK rig. The IK rig. Yeah, we have this one. But is this one correct? I don't know. It's probably the one that we are using. No, because this one is the retargeter to the mannequin. Okay. No, we need to create a new one. It's fine, we can create a new one. So I think that here we will create a new under animations, right? A new IK rig that we call IK rig PS skeleton. And this one will use our good skeleton. And this one will automatically map, right? This. Now the wings, because we have the wings and the tail, right? In this one, but they are not animated. So I would say that we don't care. In fact, you see that they are excluded. I think it's fine. I think that is fine. Okay, so we created this way, right? So we basically created. Let me keep the instructions on the right side so that I can look at the instructions and the screen, otherwise I go crazy. So create new IK rig. Okay. Click on auto create rig chain. Done. Create a new IK rig. Done. Okay. Create a new IK retargeter. Okay, this one we have to do. So we create the new IK retargeter and we call it PS ALS. No, the opposite. ALS PS retargeter. Okay. The source will be the ALS IK rig, which is this one. And the target will be the one that we just created now, which is the IK PS skeleton rig. Right? So now you see that these two are one on top of each other. And now we have to do the post settings, right? Because so wait a second. In the chain mapping, okay, here, click on the root and set the translation mode to globally scaled, right? Without this, the root movement will not work. Okay, fantastic. Done. And then we have to create the pin bones, right? We have to create the pin bones. So we have 3 groups. Wait a second, because this is very messy. This is very messy. We have to create click on the pin just created and add new retarget all. Okay, exactly. Now, this has been tested already, right? So I'm not expecting any problem. We just have to do it right? But apart from that, everything should work as expected. Now, the good thing is that I can just copy paste. You remember that we did a lot of work on that? I can just copy paste this under bone pin. Boom. Look at that. We created 12 elements, right? So everything is already done. Fantastic. That is with zero change. And I don't know if I have to keep maintain offset or not. Maintain offset. Yeah. I have to keep maintain offset. Exactly. Okay, then we create another pin. And the pin number 2, we copy this. Is only one thing, but I have to deselect maintain offset, and I have to add a local offset of 3 minus 4 0. Right? Then I have to create a new pin, which will be number 3, and we are gonna copy all of this. So it's creating the 2 members, and we deselect maintain offset. Okay. Just for the future people that may read this, may look at this video, which probably is myself, I'm just gonna scan quickly these settings, right? So this is what we have for pin number 1. This is what we have for pin number 2. This is what we have for pin number 3, right? So if we look back at this video in 10 years, you know, we will know what we did. It's on the wiki anyway, but okay. At this point, we select the ALS BP, and hopefully this is the last time that we do this thing. Really, I hope so, because it's been very annoying. So I select this, I do retarget animations. Yep. I select my skeleton, which in this case is no. I select the a good question. What do we select? What do we select as target skeletal mesh? We select. I need to have at least one, like the alien torso, right? Yeah, the alien torso. The alien torso. Is important. This is pointing to the good skeleton. Yeah, this one, the alien torso. The alien torso is perfect. 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 Which is probably the only one. No, we have more than one. Okay, because it's there, but we don't care about that one, because this one is pointing to another skeleton that we imported. So we want this one, which is pointing to the good skeleton, right? This is pointing to our skeleton. And then for the retargeter, we use the ALS to PS retargeter we just created, right? At this point, we select everything. And we export the animations inside character, template, ALS5, which is the new one that we created. And we export everything. Should be fairly quick, because usually when there are no other animations, it is quick. Good. So we have all our animations retargeted, right? Now, okay, now we are in the situation, right, that we know already, but we know how to solve it, right? We know how to solve it, which is annoying, but we're gonna do it. Is the work that we did probably 10 times, right? 10 times we did it. We're gonna do it again, one more time, which hopefully is the last time. I really hope so, because I'm a bit fed up of this. Right? Okay. So we have to do this work one more time. One more time, guys. One more time. So we search for the additive. In this case is this block, which correspond to this block, right? So we take all of this. All of this. If you want to help, you can check and I'm not making mistakes, right? That I'm not, you know, clicking something wrong or what. Wait a second. What is this error here? What is this error? IK retargeter as a bone chain. Left arm that reference an IK goal. Left hand IK that is not present in any of the solvers of the IK rig. This one we never seen before. IK retargeter. Why? IK retargeted as a bone chain. IK retargeted as a bone chain left arm. Ah, because I didn't clear the IK. Fuck, why I didn't follow my own instructions? I have it in the instructions. Wait, I have it in the instructions or not? Why I didn't see it? Yeah, it was in the instructions. It was in the instructions actually. So we have to clear out the IK goal. But I don't know exactly how to do it though. Yes, it was in the original. You have to do it in the when you create the IK rig. Okay, guys. Yeah. We have to redo this because it was actually not correct. But it will be fast. It will be fast. Don't worry. It's good that we catched it because. Otherwise we may have done something wrong, right? May have done something wrong, yeah. Hello, Fanner. Oh, finally you lost. Finally you lost. No, I mean, I prefer you to win. But it was starting to be a bit strange, you know? That you were joining and winning, right? It was like, what? But you won the slots. Okay, that's good. Come on. Okay, now we did it wrong one time and the engine is punishing us for this. Okay, so oh fuck, I had the retargeter there. No. Shit. This is not a good idea. Wait, this is not a good idea. I think we need to have... another directory in here, otherwise is messy. Because you see, I deleted the retargeter. Well, actually, the retargeter should be probably here. But no, let's put it here. Well, I don't know. The IK rig actually is valid despite. Yeah, so I fucked up. Fine, I will redo it. Should be easy. So the step that we missed was this one, right? Under IK goal, you have to clear these IK chains because actually they do not exist in the target model. Okay. Why is different than before? Strange. Because before we had the... Okay, I need to focus on this because otherwise I'm may mess up. I have to keep the focus like super sharp because there are too many steps, and if I mess up. So set the source the target in the chain mapping panel. Click the root target, click chain translation mode. Exactly, chain mapping. Click the root translation mode, globally scaled. Okay. Okay. Okay, then yeah, I deleted that stuff. I didn't want to, but I deleted it because it was in the same directory. Yeah, I can recreate it in a second. So it is like this. It is like this. Thank God you can copy paste. And it is 3 minus 4 0 without offset, and then the third one is this. Without maintain offset and 0 0 0. Okay, so we are here. Okay, so now we don't get that error anymore, you see? The error is gone. Okay, nice. Nice. Now we no, let me just close this and reopen it because we did a lot of deletion, and usually the editor goes a bit crazy when you delete stuff, so I prefer to restart it clean. And Fannar gambles back and lost it again, you know? Yeah, that is exactly the gambler syndrome, you know? When you lose and you say, "Oh, I play one more time so that I recover what I lost," right? And it is basically when you lose everything, right? And you find yourself without a house, without a home, and without money on the street. Yeah. So be careful. Be careful now, because now you know what, Fannar, you know what the typical gambler would do? I mean, really, the gamblers that are then sleeping on the street is that they say, "Oh, how much I lost? 2,000, right? You gamble 2 times, right? 2,000. Say easy. I gamble now 2,000 because I lost 2 times 2,000, and so I will recover it all, right? And then you lose again, and then you are down 4,000, and then it goes here forever. Then maybe you win once and you say, "Ah, you see, I'm recovering. Maybe you win once and then you lose it all, and GG. GG. With the difference that our game here in Twitch is 50-50, right? It's 50% chance to lose, 50% chance to win. So basically, is a fair game, right? But in the normal casino, right, where you go, is never a fair chance, right? Because everything has... Oh my God, you're gambling 6,000. You won this time. But in the casino, it's never a fair chance because there is always, you know, a small percentage where they always win. Like on the roulette, there is the 0. right? And so even if you do red and black, you never win. It paid off this round. Yeah, it did, but you never know. 6,000 was a lot. But okay, you can do it with this fake money, it's okay. It's okay, fake money is easy. Easy. Yeah, fake money, fake money. I mean, doing it with the fake money is pretty good. But in the real casino, right, you don't have a 50-50 chance. You have like a 49 or 48 chance, right? So statistically, you lose. Obviously, otherwise, you know, they would not have a shop doing that, right? Okay, so we are here. So we retarget. Okay, and now we are here, and now we are in the shit that we know that we have to do again. Okay, fine. There's one, right, that I was doing, and then I see the error and I stopped. And I think it's a very good thing that I've seen it. Otherwise, we would be redoing it another time now. But yeah. And I hope that Unreal Engine is fixing this problem, because the fact that we have to do this step manually is because there is a bug in the Unreal Engine retargeter, right? That's the only reason why we are doing this manually. Otherwise, it would not be needed. When people say, "Ooh, one click retargeting in Unreal Engine 5," well, I mean, depends. Okay. So now what I have to do, I just have to redo what we did the other day, right? So it should be easy. We know exactly what to do. We did it a million times. We just have to make no mistakes. And it will work perfectly. Maybe. Okay. Pose 0 local space. Local space, animation frame. Okay, sweep. Sweep. It is mesh space. Animation frame 0. Now, what we will have to test in plane shift is if in multiplayer this thing has problems, right? Because we don't know. We never tested this multiplayer. We never tested it multiplayer, so there may be new bugs that we don't know that happen only multiplayer, right? So the story is not finished yet. The story We do all the animations, including the binoculars and everything, right? Because this is the final run. Hopefully, it's the final run. So we do everything in detail and correct, right? Even if it will take time, but I'm gonna do it. 3 and 6. Now, if you make a small mistake, right, we can always redo it. We can always just fix the one mistake later. But I prefer to do it right the first time, hopefully. Okay, that is 7 and 11. Seven and 11. Then aim sweep. Aim sweep. This one probably will never use, but because it's the gun, right? Is the gun. So that is 5 and 9. Okay. Then we have the 1H aim. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat at the moment because I want to be sure I'm not doing any mistakes. I will read it soon. 5 and 9. Okay, I will read it when I finish this mess, okay? 2H. Mesh space animation 6. Okay. 6 and 10. 6 and 10. Okay, we are nearly done. This is the last one probably. Torch. Which is 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Okay. Okay, so this should be all in theory, right? Let me check it again. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then there is 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1, and 1 is local space, and these are mesh space. Then there is this block, yes. There are these 2 ones, yes. And there is this block. Okay, I think we are good. As we know, we cannot save from here, because if you save from here, kindly Unreal Engine fucks up your animations. We tested it already multiple times. Because you cannot control the order properly, I don't know what happens. So we will save from here, which is the same. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so this in theory is done. Hello, Modfu. Hey, hey. I have 2 dumb questions. The first one is, I packaged a VR game yesterday, everything was great until I restarted the PC and tried to run my game. It is giving me blue screen. Oh wow, blue screen is kind of interesting. I mean, it's giving you blue screen every time you launch the exe? Every time? Or just happen one time? Second, how do I add imperfection to my scene materials? You mean on the camera or on an object material? Like I get from Fab some imperfections, but I couldn't using the scene to replace the material itself. Well, depends. I mean, there are patterns, right? You can go on the internet and just search for. But there are patterns also in GIMP, etc. Right? But if you search like, you have to search like Photoshop brushes, right? Photoshop brushes, free Photoshop brushes, and these ones can also be imported in GIMP, right? So for example, here in my GIMP, right? Let's say that I have a wood texture, right? A wood texture like this, right? Maybe this one is very clean, right? So maybe that's exactly what you want to do. So that is very clean, right? Very clean texture. And then you want to put imperfections on it, right? So the best is really to have some brushes that you download, like I told you, from the internet. You search Photoshop free brushes and you have a million. You really have a million. Like here there are like 2000 whatever. And then you get this kind of brushes, like for example this one, right? Like this one. And now you will have to, I mean, you will have to know a bit how to use GIMP, right? And brushes, but you can have, you can have stains like that, right? You see? And now if you zoom in, you see the stains that I created, right? So you can create imperfections like this. Now GIMP is pretty smart. You can create that. You can have dynamics. So you can have basic dynamics, for example, that this brush, you see as you move it is becoming smaller and larger. You can have extended dynamics where it's also, for example, rotating. So you can say change the color, change the rotation, the angle, right? Change the size, change the whatever. So now this thing becomes completely random, right? Whatever, you just click and you create like, imperfections of any kind. Then you can decide, maybe the color and the, right? Yes, something like that. So that if you have to do it on a texture, right? I'm making some artist experience in VR. I'm using Fab materials for my experience is good enough, so I'm not creating stains from the scratch. Ah, okay. And then I don't understand which kind of imperfections you mean. Because that you can also apply to the camera, right? So you can have a transparent texture like that and apply it to the camera. Okay. I mean, you can explain what you mean and maybe I have an answer, I don't know. Okay, so now we have our retargeted animations, right? So let me put this again on the side so I follow the instructions. Okay, so this is done, blah blah blah. Okay, so now we have the rotation on the ALS and MVP, right? So we will have the hand, yes, we will have the hand rotated wrong, right? And so the solution is to go here, click on this and remove rotator, and we do it for both ends actually. Now this end snaps back properly, right? And then for the feet we do the same. So we go here, we take the 2 bone and we remove the rotation, right? That is exactly what we tested already, so there should be no surprises, hopefully, to this. Then the legs will be bent the opposite way, right? As they are now, we see it. And right, we see that they are bent, that is expected. And so what we have to do, we have to go to animation layers, foot IK, click on the 2 bone and change the joint target, right? And change the joint target. Okay, which for this guy will be forward like this, right? And maybe also a bit lower if possible, because this seems to me a bit too high, right? And for the other guy will be forward as well, but will be maybe a bit higher because is a knee thingy, right? And we compile. Okay, so we did that. Next, restart the editor or the animation blueprint. We'll see. Restart the editor. Okay, so we save this and we restart just because we had the weird effect, right? Ilian M torso skeleton. Why is asking me to? So we didn't touch this one, right? This one is completely unrelated to what we did, because this one is pointing to what? No, I cannot believe it. Wait, I selected the wrong one. Oh my god, Jesus fuck. I selected the wrong one. Jesus. Cannot believe it. I selected the wrong one. Here I selected the wrong one. Here I selected the wrong one. Let me see. I'm watching my own video. Stop. Fuck. I'm doing it so quick that it's hard to see. So, this is the one I have to select. This is the one I have to select. Am I selecting this or am I selecting the next one? Fuck, I selected the next one. How stupid I am. Jesus, this thing is gonna make me crazy. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Fuck. I selected the wrong one. I don't even know why I have the other one. Let me delete it. Let me delete the other one. It should not even be here, right? Fuck. We have to redo the mapping. Fuck. Ah, Jesus. So annoying. So annoying. Let me delete this thing. It's everywhere. I cannot delete it. If I have to delete like the whole project to delete that. Fuck. Okay. Anyway. This is why it was asking me to save the other torso. This is why, because actually we touched the other torso. Fuck it. I'm upset, guys. I'm upset. We wasted, I mean, it's not much, right? We wasted like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but we didn't waste like 2 hours, right? But still makes me, it's annoying, right? Because this, okay. Okay, let's focus on this again. We have to redo it because that was the retargeting, so we have to redo it. Okay, so we are back to step number what? Number 10, yes, because this is done. Yes, so select the animation blueprint and in BP retarget animations. Okay, so here I have to select the right one, right? Because if I select the wrong one, it's not really good. So the one that I have to select is the one that is pointing to the good skeleton. And this one is pointing to the good skeleton. The next one, which is this that I selected before, is pointing to the plane shift 2 skeleton, which is the test that we did, right? So I have to select this one. Okay. Now, here I have to select the ALS PS retargeter, which is inside PS template. All the others, right? All the others are bad ones. So this one is the only good one. Okay. Now I select all the animations. I click on export. I go under characters, PS template, ALS, animations, export, override. Okay. Okay, now we save this. Now we select all of this. We go to edit property matrix. We put it here. We go here, we do the same. We go in property matrix, we put this thing on the left, and we do what we have to do. What we really love doing. Really love this. Okay. So, pose. Jesus. Animation frame 0. For loop. I have to select it from animations, which are the new animation that I just ported. Yes. So it is correct. Then I scroll down slowly. I take heavy and light. Heavy and light. I do mesh space. I do animation. The problem, you know what is the problem? There are a million clicks. So if I do one wrong, everything fucks up. That's the problem. That this should be automated, right? Okay. Then we go here. We take all of that, which is from lean 0 to acceleration. we go local space, we go frame 0, and we select this pose. Okay. Now we go here, we select mesh space, we go here, we select mesh space, we select frame, we go here, and there is pose, and pose we set. Then we go to secondary motion. I think I know them. I mean, I know them by heart now. I can like list you all the things, but local space, animation frame 0. There is again ALS pose that we have already. Okay. Next we have down and transition. We have down and transition. Okay. That is mesh frame, and it still is pose, right? So that's easy because it's the same. Then we go here and we start to have the binoculars. Bro, if at the end it doesn't work in plane shift, I'm gonna scream. Like, what? Mesh animation. Okay, the first animation is 3 and is using this reference animation. And the first one is 3. The second one is 6. I know it already because I did it 20 times. Then we go here and we do the bow. The bow is mesh space, frame animation number 7, and the pose is this. Okay. And the second frame is 11. I just have to focus a bit more, right? I just have to stay focused on this thing. Aim, sweep, yes. So mesh space 5. And the second is 9. Okay. Then we have pistol 1H. Pistol 1H is 5 and this 1H copy. The second is 9. Okay, next 2H. 2H is mesh space, animation frame 6. Poses. And the second is 10. The second is 10. Okay, the last one. Come on, the last one. We're nearly there. Torch is mesh, animation frame 3. This, okay, and this is 6. Okay. Now we do this, we do modified, we select everything, and we save. Okay, so we lost like 10 minutes, probably, not even. I think often I understand how to use first GIMP, then Blender after you, the long process of making 3D textures. No, I think he wanted something else, but, you know, I don't know, he didn't, I think he left. So he asked a question and left. It was not, I don't know, I was doing something else with virtual reality, with VR, and okay. Okay, so now we are back to where we were like a minute ago, right? Uh, 2 minutes ago, whatever. So this should be fairly easy. So first of all, let me rename this and we will call it, what was the name of actually our ALS? Was ALS and MVP good? I think I'm gonna call it ALS ALS 54 PS animation blueprint, right? Something that has 54 in it, so we know that is different. Okay, now why there is this head? I have no idea, but because I selected in the preview the Dermorian instead of the alien. Yeah, okay, nice. That was the reason. Okay, so usual operations, go here, remove the rotation from target. Okay, compile, boom, the hand snaps into the right place. Foot the same, rotation, compile, boom. Now go on the legs, take this, move the joint target out, right, and move it slightly down. I think like this is okay. Go on the other, joint target, move it forward, yup, slightly up, yup, compile. Okay, let me check the steps. Leg backwards animation layer to give a right panel joint found to be in right knee. Yes, restart the animation. Okay. Okay, so now we are, I think, in a good shape. So now that I save and I quit, he asked me, yeah. Now, the question is, should we save the skeleton or not? I think it is something that we never reasoned on, right? Because he's asking me to save the skeleton like if he did changes to the skeleton, but in reality, the only thing that I did a retarget, right? I did a retarget. Let me cancel a second. I did a retarget, and I then modified the animation blueprint, right? So why the skeleton should be different? It is different because maybe he automatically added inside the retarget source something or what? Because I'm not really willing to do this, right? I'm not really willing to save the skeleton. I don't want to save the skeleton because I didn't do any changes to it. Do you think he added the curves? No, the curves were already there. The curves were already there. I mean, we can save it, right? In theory, you should not destroy anything. But changing the skeleton means that we have to re-import it in plane shift, right? We have to update it. And while my intention was to keep the skeleton exactly like it was, right? So I don't think he did any changes. I don't think he did any changes because he cannot do any changes, right? He cannot do any changes. So I will not save it. I will not save it. And if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. Okay, we will see what happens. But I will add it to the instructions that the retarget. Let me add it to the instructions that the retarget. It will ask you to save the skeleton, but don't save it. Don't save it. It didn't do any changes. Okay, now we see if not saving the skeleton created any problems, right? Let's see. If it created problems, we will think what to do. It's the previous scene, I think. Because if you change this, it's changing it in the skeleton. Yes, that's it. That's it. Because I changed the preview. The preview is actually saved on the skeleton. Okay, so all good, all good, because there is the Dermorian female as the default character. Yep. Okay, fine. Okay, good. So from here, what we have left? Let me see. So we did the legs. Yeah, we did everything, right? We did the legs, we did the hands, we did everything there. Okay, now I think that what we have to do, we have to import this into our main project. So basically I have to export, because I have to export all of this. I have to migrate all of this into our main project. So I have to select this, and this, and say migrate. And wait, this freaking skeleton. I don't want the skeleton to be unsaved in memory. So let's just restart a second and you know what is the problem, Hula, is that a lot of people really, mainly new guys, right? New guys think that everything is simple, right? So they think that, you know, everything is like 2 clicks and you do it, you know. And sometimes it is, but I would say it's very rare that it is 2 clicks and it's all done, right? And so also when they ask those kind of questions, you know, it's like, oh, if it doesn't have the answer immediately, you know, it means that probably, you know, it's not the right person or whatever. But it's very hard to give an immediate answer, you know, to stuff that is this complex, right? Okay, let me see what this guy is doing. This guy is trying to migrate also ALS, right? But on the other side, we already have ALS, so we don't want to migrate anything in ALS. We don't want to migrate anything under characters because we just copied from the other project, so we will just override stuff that we already had. What we want this directory, right, fully, and we want these 2 things, right? That is all we want. Everything else we should exclude, including these materials. Well, this one we can bring on the other side. It's a bit in a weird directory, but it's fine. Yeah, this one we can bring. This one actually should have been moved, but we can move it in our project. Okay. So we do this and we put it in our project. And hopefully you should not override anything. It tells you if it's overriding something, but it should not because it's a full new directory, right? Okay. So now that that is done, we can open our project. And remember that now our project has a new version of ALS in the background, right? So a piece of our project now is the new ALS. So things may fail. Like for example, here you see we already get an error, right? That is well, there is an old error. Okay, the same, but there's an old error. It just requires a resave of that asset, and that's it. It happened to us already. I think he has the wrong reference inside. But now the big question would be the big question now is, so let me move this first of all. This should be moved here. And this directory plane shift should be deleted. Okay. Now, before adding stuff to Subversion, right? I have to think a second what to do, because basically what we will have to do, we will have to edit our PS character blueprint, and probably also all the blueprints below. But the blueprints below, I think, are a bit easier, because yeah, the blueprints below are definitely easier. Okay, let's edit the main PS character BP. PS character BP. PS character BP now is missing. So PS wait, PS character blueprint is missing the setting of this character, which we have to change in class default movement model. So in class default, because we did this already, right? But we did it in our example, which is not okay. This is already pointing to the data table because this didn't change. Okay, but fantastic. Then in class default, we have all the land and roll animations, right? These animations, unfortunately, are pointing to the old one, right? So this one, we have to change them all, because this one is pointing to good skeleton. But should I do it now, or should I do it? Yeah, I think I can do it now. I think I can do it now. They are easy to recognize because they are not yet in Subversion, and so they have this question mark, right? So that's helping us, because it's just selecting the question mark one in that block. Well, here there are two, but it's actually this one. Okay, so the land and roll, we changed them all. Then we have the get up animations, right? And also the get up animations are all wrong. I mean, pointing to the wrong one. So we need to point to get up front montage. What? Get up from montage default. This one is LH. Get up from montage LH. Get up from montage 2H. Yep. Get up from montage RH. Why don't see it? Is here. Get up back default. Backup default is this one. Yeah. Backup LH. Yup. Backup 2H. Yup. And backup RH. Okay. So we did that. Now we need to add here the mantle and the mantle component and the debug component, right? Okay, the mantle and the debug. Fantastic. Adding the skeletal meshes, this is already done. We already have all the skeletal meshes present, so that is not a big deal. In the construction, okay, that's done. Override the functions. Okay, so this one we have to do. This one we have to do because these are different. So we have to get the ALS and MVP. I'm reading my instructions on the other screen so that we have... Why are you such good looking today? Because I'm just wonderful. Because I'm just wonderful. Okay, so we take this, and from here we want to copy. We want to copy what? On update, no, override get up animation, get roll animation. So functions. What? Wait a second. No, not here. In the ALS character BP. Exactly. ALS character BP, we have two functions, the get up animation and the get roll animation, right? These ones are missing in our PS character. Actually, we may have the old ones, right? Yeah, we actually, they are already here. They are already here. They are already here. The only question is, are they different or they are the same? Seems to be identical. Completely different. Maybe I selected the wrong one. Wait a second. Wait a second. Get roll animation. Get roll animation. Yeah, exactly. I selected the wrong one. Now they are. This one is identical. And get up animation. Get up animation looks identical as well. Okay, so these two functions we already have, but we have the same problem that these are pointing to the old, I assume. No, because they're the one that we have just changed. Huh? Yeah, they are already pointing to the right one. Okay, nice. I will check them all, but yeah, it looks like they are all pointing. to the right animations. Okay. Okay, so that's done. Then we have two new functions on update hold. Let me see, maybe we also have these ones. It seems not. On update, well, there are a million functions here. Anyway, these are override or not? No, these are existing functions. On update held object. Let me search. On update. No, we don't have that. Okay, so these two we have to copy. So we will just select this one. Actually, you can copy fully, which is great. You can just do this and it becomes a function. And then we copy this and it becomes a function. Okay, so there's two we have, right? Fantastic. In character movement component, enable can crouch. Well, for sure we have it already enabled, but yeah, it's already enabled. Okay. Now we have to change the animation in mantle component, because mantle component is actually holding the mantle animations here somewhere. I don't know where. Mantle component is holding mantle animation. Those are in the ALS plugin directory. So you have our character where probably you have to switch those animation as well as our target one. So click on the mantle component and change the animations. Yeah, the problem is that I don't see them. Here it is. They are under default. Okay, they are not under... I was thinking they were under ALS, but they are under default. So... yeah, we have to change all these animations to point to our new retargeted animations, which are this one under... ALS animation, right? So this mantle 2M, yup. Mantle 1M, yup. Mantle 1M LH, yup. Mantle 1M montage 2H, yup. I'm like extra careful. It's like if I'm, you know, dealing with a nuclear bomb. It's like if I'm dealing with a nuclear bomb at the moment. 1M box. Okay. Okay, so we substituted them all. So we can compile and save. This blueprint is not an ALS character. This blueprint is... now in the class settings, this guy is derived from PS character, and PS character is derived from ALS character, right? So I'm a bit confused of why. Why here we get this error. considering that this function, no, this function is the new one, is the new one that we copied over. That is the new one that we copied over, yeah. So, okay, so this is something new that we never did, so we have to think. So is there something similar like here or not? No, because these are just animations. These are just animations, so we don't have another example that is similar. No, we don't have. So he's trying to call clear held object, right? So let me just try to call it, because it should be there, right? No, clear held object is not a function that I can call on this character. That is interesting. So did the structure between these two classes actually change or what? So ALS character is derived from base character, right? I think we never used this class. I think we never used this class because I think that our PS character is deriving from ALS base character. And this means that that additional class, which is very small, right? So it should not be a big deal, but Unreal Engine classes. Yeah. So basically our PS character is the same as the ALS character, right? Is the same as the ALS character. And we derive directly from ALS base character. Now some of the extra functions for holding objects and such actually have been moved here, right? And this is updating the object that you have on the right hand. But you know what? This thing I mean, we don't really need this because we already attach the item in another way, right? So you know what? I think that for plane shift, this is completely useless. Because we don't do it this way. Exactly. We can just delete this. It's not needed. It's not needed at all. We can delete them. Delete. Just delete. Holy moly, what is deleting a function? We don't need that. Okay, so now we recompiled. And our base class is using the new ALS in all the new animations. Well, not all the new animations, because some animations are still are still old because we didn't read, but those should work, right? Because they are on the same skeleton. Yeah, exactly. Now all our animations are working. What we didn't do yet is this part, right? So we did this, and now we did this. But what we are missing, okay. What we are missing are the subclasses, because now the subclasses, because our characters have, for each race, there is a subclass, right? And what I want to understand is, well, the first thing I have to do, I need this to point to the new no, I don't do it from here. I do it from the subclasses. Yeah, I do from the subclasses. So for example, Dermorian F, right? So if I open Dermorian F, which looks okay, by the way. So I guess this is a good news already, right? So it looks fine. So this is actually, at the moment, this is using the old one. I think this is using the old one because Derm F ALS an MVP child, right? Is using is derived from, yeah, exactly. But I don't even know why we do this, but fine. I mean, the fact that we have in theory we should use ALS 54 PS and MVP, right? As a father. So now she's using the new. The leg was fucked up for a second, and then it became correct. That scared me like a boss, but because the leg was pointing backward for a second, I don't know why. But yeah, in theory, this is the only change that we need to do, right? So we have to open every animation BP. We have to open every animation BP for our characters, which is basically excluding this, which is our base one, right? Well, excluding this, which is our base one. So we have to open the female, the male, Diaboli, Enki, Innun. No, Innun we don't care, but we open it anyway. Okay, let's open it anyway, even if we don't really care anymore, this class. Clyros, Cran, Lemur, Nolthrir, Stone, and this. So all these ones, right? Right? And for all the characters, we need to say, use the new one. A Chrono Trigger song? Yeah, we have Chrono Trigger, yes. Okay, so here is done already. We can save it. Here, what? We opened it twice, or what? Oh no, this is the mail. Legs are fine. I don't know exactly why we have this different animation blueprint. Why we cannot use the same one? I don't understand. So we created child animation blueprint for each. I'm a bit confused of why. I think it was maybe for future expansions or whatever, but I mean, I'm fine to have anyway, let's not think about it now. Let's just do the thing. You will see a bit of mix of characters here, but it's normal, don't worry. They look mixed, but they are not. It's just the preview. It's just the preview. So in theory, after completing this, none of the... I mean, the old class should not be used anymore, right? It's slightly different, but this one is fun. This one is kind of funny. Okay, ALS 5. Okay, I'm doing them all. Doing them all. This will be one of the biggest drum roll that we ever did, Hula. Like the mother of all the drum rolls. Like the drum roll. Because what we will have to see now, after like 10 days of work, is if this really works in plane shift or not, right? If it works in our game or not. And if it glitches. So it will be the biggest ever drum roll ever existed. Because the preparation for this moment, I mean, took like 10 days. I mean, everything we did, right? We done it for pretty much this moment. Well, not now, but in a few. Okay, so all the classes now are using the new stuff. So let me see if there is anything that is still using this. Okay, the character blueprints. Ah, the rogue. The rogue. The rogue. Yeah, because the rogue is rigged as a human, right? Is rigged exactly as a human. This alien ALS, why I didn't catch it? Alien ALS. There should be the alien male and the alien female, no? Why we only have the alien male? an MVP. That's a bit weird. But anyway, we switch that. I think because probably in some of the classes we are not calling directly. Okay, so now we open all the character blueprints. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can also open these two, but again, these two are not really. So we have 17 different characters, boys. Hello, Citizen DJ. Hey, welcome back. Nice to see you. Okay, we had a bit of this. Yeah, we had a bit of this leaning forward kind of posture that I really didn't like. And I think what I did, I moved back some of the animations. I don't remember, but we can. Yeah, I think I changed slightly the animation. And now he's using the new one, so it looks like that. But anyway, this is just like an idle animation. We can change it when we want, right? So it's not. So now the point is. The point is, our mesh in character blueprint use animation blueprint. I'm confused why these characters are not pointing. Okay, because I didn't have the mesh selected. I didn't have the main mesh selected. Okay. So with the main mesh selected, you see that they point to their child animation blueprint. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. So why we still had a few that were pointing? Wait a second. So here we are now using a new one for the Diaboli. We are using the Innon one, because we do not have a Diaboli one. We do. No, this one is wrong. I mean, actually it is the same. Technically it is the same, but it's better if it is pointing to the Diaboli one, because one day we're gonna remove the other ones, right? And okay, this is pointing correctly. This is pointing correctly. Enki F, Enki M, Klyros F, Klyros M, Kran, Lemur, Lemur. What? Lol. The Lemur is pointing to. It's pointing to the Klyros. You see, yeah, this is exactly why it doesn't make a difference, because this child blueprint do nothing at the moment. But yeah, it's pointing to the wrong one. Fine. We can point it right. Noltrir F, Noltrir M, Stone F, Stone M, Ilian. Ha! Yeah, exactly. The Ilian is not pointing to his own. No, let's do it. Let's do it all identical. There is no Ilian F actually. Okay, only for her we will do an exception, and we will point directly to this. I think this was a test that I did because I wanted to see if it was working without the child blueprint, and actually it is working without the child blueprint, so it doesn't really make any difference. Okay, so this one should be all okay, and also they look fine visually, so it seems that things are kind of working. Now, there is still a lot to do because we don't have swimming, we don't have sitting, we don't have, you know. So we have a bunch of stuff that needs to be ported, but as I see it, it looks okay. So let me see if there are still any let me see if there are still anything that points to this. In theory, he's saying that this stuff points to this, but it should not, right? Because we opened them all and we changed them all. So the Klyros F is not pointing anymore to that. So I don't know why he's saying. Maybe there is a subclass, maybe there is a sub-mesh that is erroneously pointing there. No. I have no idea why it's saying that that is still, because you see this one is using the new one, so unless the no, you see I changed this, I reparented this. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe a memory thing, right? Maybe we reload the maybe we reload because this should be 0, right? Let me reload the editor 1 second. Just to see if something was stuck in memory or whatever. Hello, Video Nomad. They are getting wider with the update. What do you mean? Wider what? No, I see. Yeah, because yeah, there are when we mix the preview model with the base model, you get like mixed races, and yes, they may look very fat or very slim depending. Okay. So we want to know if there is, now we reloaded the editor, right? And we want to know if there is anything that is still pointing to this, because this is the old stuff. And in theory, nothing should point here. It's still saying that it points, but in reality, I don't think so. So there may be, I don't know why it's saying that, but if I search good in here, Jesus. Yeah, but only in a few. What does it mean? That the others do not have this? Like the alien male, for example, does not? Yeah, because we have an explicit cast, right? And we should change that. But I'm wondering then why this guy doesn't have it. If this guy has it under begin play, why this guy does not have it under begin play? Because we removed it. Because it's useless. Because we don't use this. So yeah, there is still a few that are pointing to, but I agree that it's better if we cast it to this instead of casting to that, so that when we change the father, yeah. But anyway, he was right as usual. So Klyros F animation blueprint. So if we really want to do it, we should do it this way, right? Which is kind of useless at the moment, but at least we get rid of the old class, right? We really want to get rid of the old class completely, so that we can then delete it, because I want to delete it, right? So there is this guy, that still have this thing. Klyros M animation blueprint. Right. Lemur, yeah, our classes are a bit Lemur M. The point is that some do not have it, so for those ones, I don't know what we did, but it's okay. Then we have this guy. This guy we keep for last because is the most complex. So let's do the easy ones first. Stone BM. Yup. Okay, what time is it? It is midnight, but anyway, tomorrow is Saturday, so I have no work, so we can stay up as much as we want. Ilian F. Ilian F actually doesn't have it. Has a bit strange, huh? Okay, so if we refresh this, there are only these two. Let me see if we have... Yep. We have it hard-coded in few places. Sitting on chair. Yep. So here the problem is that we have yeah, we have to port, right? We have to port the sitting on chair, sitting on ground, and all of that. At the moment we didn't port yet. Right, we didn't import yet. So here is requiring a variable that actually does not exist. Because just it doesn't exist. It's easy to create, right? We can create it fairly easily. But okay, let's do it. So if I open up the old, which is this one, we have a I think it is more. I think we have a bunch of variables. I mean, we have really many variables here that we added. Many? No, maybe only these three. Okay, if it's only these three, it's easy. So we have is sitting on. So let's add them to the new. So at least it compiles, but then we will have to do the work. We will have to do the work, so we have sitting on chair. We have sitting on ground. And we have is riding. When we are mounting a creature or something, right? So okay, so if I compile this now and I save it and we go back to here, now we can do this. Probably requires is sitting on chair, is sitting on ground. Okay, so these two go here. All the stuff that we are doing, if something doesn't work, is useless, right? So that is all work that is But I think it will. I mean, there is no reason why it should not. Okay, let me see if these were the only two references. Nope. There are more. Probably the riding one. ALS. No, let's do an MVP maybe. Yeah, there are a lot of cast. Lot of cast. Hey, we will have to retest quite some stuff, guys, but it's normal. It's normal. I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, it's fine. We wait, because here I don't have to make mistakes. There are two lines going in. One is this one, and one is this one, right? Okay. So this will cause some trouble because this function, which is used pretty much everywhere, is returning explicitly this class, right? But we cannot get that class anymore. We need to change the class. This will return. This will change the return value, and potentially will fuck up a lot of other stuff. So, but let's see. Let's see. Yup, he fucked up a lot of other stuff, as expected. Yeah, but here is fine. We just have to, you know, we just have to substitute all these things, right? And with the new ones, and which are, by the way, named identically. So I just have to not make mistakes, so copy the same thing. So if you want to help me, just check that I'm copying ground with ground, chair with chair. I'm connecting all the lines, right? I'm not missing any lines, and then we are good. So basically the new one that I'm doing should look identical to the one above, right? Should look identical. So it's coming from here. We have that and that, empty, empty. Okay. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. Still not working. Why? Cannot connect pins. Because this one are different ones. Set sitting on chair and set sitting on ground. So this goes here. This is empty but flagged. This goes here, empty but flagged. Okay. So we delete that. We move these two guys down. Compile. Okay, this. Wow. Okay. Well, that was less than I was thinking. So Now we still don't have sitting working because we didn't do anything to it, but at least we have the variables and so it doesn't complain, right? So let me see if now the references are gone or not. There are probably more than that. Yeah, there are more. Why this one I left it this way? Oh fuck, here I did a mess. I connected something wrong here, guys. No? I mean, what? Why I left it this way? I got distracted and I left it this way. Or because we found the is writing and we had to change, we had to create it. Ah, yes, because the is writing was missing. I guess so, because this should be deleted and this goes here, right? So I'm not sure why. Anyway, we will retest. We will retest stuff and see. Okay, I think that now the reference should disappear in theory. Okay, disappeared. We still have it here. I don't understand why. So, but if I search good here, is not showing. Size count. I can delete that. Anyway, it's not used. So, but why we still have this referencing this, right? Is it? Let me see if it's in the settings, but I don't think so. And anyway, if you search it this way, you will never find it. You would never find it. No, you would never find it. I mean, it could be inside character movement. No. Could be here. No. Could be in the perception. No. In theory, the only place where it could be is in this meshes, right? Ah, it is here. Is here. This one, I don't know why these ones are pointing to something. They should really not point to anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why these one are pointing to stuff, right? They should not, because they are inheriting the. Okay, now it should be fine. Oh, nice. It's still referenced by this, which was a test. Was a test of a sequence of a sequencer, right? Okay. Do we have it? Do we have it or not? Is there more that we need to do apart from obviously adding the? We have to retest all of this, right? We have to update the animation blueprint for riding, sitting, and whatever. Yeah, it's here. All of this, right? All of this. But you know what? Just to test, just to have one test, I think we can go in game like this and see what happens. And see what happens, right? And see what happens. I think we can go in game 1 second and just pray all the gods of random number generation that this thing would work. Yeah, it's your time for the drum roll. It's your time. It's your time for the drum roll, that's for sure. Ah, it didn't work. The drum roll is bugged. No. He's saying successfully redeemed, but it's not playing. Why? So the drum roll is bugged. No. 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 Why the drum roll is bugged? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Epic drum roll. Maybe it was this one that I took, I don't know. Let's see if it's the same. There is very epic drum roll because it's repeated multiple times. Okay, let's see. Other redeemer bugged as well. Okay. We will debug that as well. Like if we don't have enough stuff that we need to debug, you know. Okay. Let's see the character selection. Character selection is the first thing that may be bugged out. Okay, our character looks okay. The bow is on the opposite direction, but this was already in the previous. This bow is wrong. It's not the character. He's moving properly. He's breathing properly. The position is right. It seems to be working. Okay, first check passed. Now walking, like for babies, you know. Can you walk? Can you? Okay. Jesus Christ. I did all of this to avoid this bug. And now we have it again. I did all of this to avoid this fucking bug. And is identical. And by the way, I cannot move the character because the keys are not connected. It must be painful, by the way, if you think about it. I mean, the crane reproduced by gemmation, so they don't have balls. Right? So not having balls, I think that this is not that painful. Bro, but this is impossible, right? This is absolutely impossible. I mean, how in the world we can have exactly the same bug with the code base being completely different? Because it's the skeleton? Okay, so what is the same, right? Of all we did, what is the same? So the ALS plugin has been recompiled and is completely different. Right? The animations have all been retargeted and they are completely, well, they are the same animations but completely retargeted, right? So the bones are the same because I didn't change the base skeleton, true, right? True, but this is just because our skeleton is done the way it's done. But the retarget is, so unfortunately I cannot move, right? I cannot move because the inputs, I didn't remap them yet to the new movement system. Can I say fuck? Progress. There is the redeem. There is the redeem progress. But it's bugged. Also that is bugged. Also that is bugged. Let me restart the freaking what is Stream Elements? No, Stream Labs, whatever it is. Yeah, it's me. At least we fixed the bot. Bro, I cannot believe that is the same. I cannot believe it. Activate cloud bot. I don't know, I can shut it off and turn it on again, you know? Like the old good days. And I can do it also on YouTube. I can turn it off. Maybe wait a second and turn it on again. Right? And now you can redeem your sad. Is there a sad? It's not sad, pity. But there is a no. There is a redeem. I don't know with how many O I did it. Maybe 4 or 5. 4. But it's not working. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's not working. The redeem is not working. Okay, anyway. Sorry, the redeem is not working. I don't know why. Maybe the integration went GG. I don't know. Okay, the only good news, right? The only good news is that we moved forward pretty much 3 years, right? 3 years in the ALS plugin, because the ALS plugin that we had was super old, right? And now we have the latest. So that's the only positive news. Now let me just check something because it seems impossible to me. So what I want to do, I want to be sure that my ALS intermediate directory is cleaned up and then recompiled, right? Because so like here, right? I mean, I deleted this directory. Yeah, I deleted it. So intermediate is clean for sure. I deleted the directory and I put on top the new, right? And I put on top the new. But all the settings, you know, all the settings that we had are also gone because this directory is completely deleted, right? I mean, I can do a full recompile also of plane shift, right? So I could delete intermediate completely and do it again. Maybe there is something here, you know, in the old build files that is still linking something old ALS. I mean, I can do a clean, right? I can do that. But still, this is annoying. Let me try with another character. Unfortunately, I cannot move because we have to finish the work of integration. It is insane. If he's really, I mean, maybe still loading something old, okay? Maybe still loading something old. I have to think about it a second, right? To be sure that we really substituted. But I think we did, because if you take the CRAN, right? If you take the CRAN is this guy, right? and this guy is derived, right, in class settings, is derived from PS character BP. So whatever he does is on PS character BP. And PS character BP, which is this guy, right, is derived from PS character, which is now derived from the new ALS plugin, right? New ALS plugin. So in terms of class default, is getting from here, and is getting from ALS anim BP child, right? And ALS BP anim child is the one that we modified very nicely like this. But anyway, yeah, this is because the preview is not using the right preview. Because the preview is on the skeleton. This thing is completely stupid. So if I change it now, I change it for all the other characters. But anyway, and this one is using, no, I mean, this one is derived from ALS 5.4, right? From ALS 5.4. From ALS 5.4. So in ALS 5.4 is all the new stuff, right? Is all the, now can we prove that is the new stuff? I don't know how to prove that is the new stuff until I move, because how can I prove that is the new plugin? I have no idea. But it is the new plugin, boys. I deleted the directory. Right? I deleted the freaking directory. So this guy doesn't do that, right? This guy is not... Wow, the game is loading like all the shaders. The game is building shaders like a boss. Okay. But anyway, let's not go crazy. Now let's not go crazy. It's fine. We upgraded the plugin that I wanted to upgrade since very long time. By the way, we fixed all the joints, which now are all correct. So now all our bones are correct. Before they were all fucked up. We didn't know, but they were, right? Fucked up. We learned how to do it in 5.4. We upgraded the plugin. We fixed a bunch of other things, right? So we learned more about the animation nodes and everything. So at the end, this thing kind of helped us in a way to learn more about things, right? And now I have the latest plugin, right? So this means that if I need to ask for help, because before the problem was that I was asking for help, right? And people were saying, just upgrade the plugin, right? Because your plugin is so old, it's three years old, right? That it's not gonna work, right? It's just broken with 5, right? With Unreal Engine 5. Because that plugin that we had was still for Unreal Engine 4 at that release, right? So I think overall this had to be done. I mean, I cannot think that I would not have done it. So I had to do it, and I did it. And it brings some benefit. The first benefit that it brings is all the new enhanced input, right? Because without that we couldn't. I started to upgrade the plugin because I wanted to have the new enhanced input, and the old plugin was not supporting it. So there are a lot of positives, right? We just need to understand what caused that problem now, even with the new plugin. And the long legs. And we have to understand if we still have the long legs or not. So I think I'm gonna go for today. We cannot call it a success. Well, we can call a success the integration of the new version of the plugin, because that seems to work, but at least I need to move to prove it. So we still have a few steps to do. We will do tomorrow, which is this part, but I don't think it's gonna do anything to that bug, right? But we have to do all of this. Plus, we have to switch to the new enhanced input for switch to enhanced input, right? With ALS key controls or whatever, right? With ALS controls, right? So this is what we have to do. We're gonna win. We're gonna win at the end, guys. Don't worry. We just a matter of understanding why. Now that we have a new plugin, I think it would be easier, because I can go on, you know, forums and Discord and stuff and ask why is happening, and we can also test. The only thing that is strange, right, is that is not happening. Yeah, that is very strange. This is why I'm thinking that we are still not using the new, because, you know, it's so strange, because I tested it with the same character, right? So if you go to yesterday's stream, right, we can go to yesterday's stream, right? We can go to yesterday's stream if we really want, right? Do we really want? We really want. So we go to yesterday's stream, right? Or even today, I don't know, I don't remember. But anyway, we go to yesterday's stream, and or the day before. I think it was the day before, or yesterday. No, yesterday we were really in the migration. No, but here, yes, yesterday, yes. So yesterday, yeah, right here, right? So this is the same character. This is the same character, right? Same skeleton, same meshes, same setup. And it worked here. So what we have to think is, well, my face was so... What we have to think here is if it works in the example but doesn't work in our game, right? What are the differences? And I think the main difference that we have is the dedicated server, right? Because we go really multiplayer. While here in this demo, I mean in this sample level, we are going local, right? We are going fake multiplayer. We're going fake multiplayer. And it is a very important thing, because it means that maybe what is broken, you know, is not our skeleton, is not our animations, is not our character, but it's just the part of the code which is actually managing the replication from client to server that is not working as expected, right? Because there is the only difference with what we see on screen, right? It's the same character. It's the same skeleton, same bones, same animations, same meshes, is identical. Is identical. Okay, the scenery is different, right? The landscape? Do you think it's the landscape? Maybe it's the landscape. Because he cannot find the ground in the landscape. I will think about it, but I think it's something like this, right? Because the reason I tested with this character fully in the demo was to prove that it was working, right? I didn't want to go in our game and then it was not working. It was working with a fake model and not with the real model. This is why I did all the tests with the real model, right? With the real skeleton. And with the real skeleton, it worked, right? So I'm still very confident that we can have it work properly. I think it's something else that is outside of what we have checked up to now, and I think is or in the dedicated server part, or is in the maybe in the landscape when it's a special thing that we have that is bugging out. Okay, guys, I think we are going to raid someone. Why not? It's Friday night. I mean, I was hoping to have this completed, but it's not possible. Fine. We will work on it. So we will raid this guy and say hello. And stay for the raid, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon, okay, around 4 p.m. and we will fix this, okay? We will fix it. Fix it. Bye-bye.